Chat. Can you tell I had 2 cups of coffee today, chat? Oh, we need Cloud Surfer again. We need the same one again. Good morning, chat to the chat. Good morning, my friends. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Dude, this is so crazy. I pressed go live on the interweb. In 4 minutes, we got 143 motherfuckers saying what's up. What's up, my friends? Oh, what's good? What's good? Bow. Now. What is good, my friends? What is good in the hood? How are we? Good morning, Hellboy, Wake and Rake. Hellboy, Robert, RS. We got Mama's Boy in the chat. We got SC Trader in the chat. We got Virginia in the chat. Broccoli in the chat. Naderade in the chat. John Burrows in the chat. What is up, squad? Dude, what is good, my friends? Good morning. Welcome to the show. Dude, my vibes are so high this morning. Literally nothing can bring me down. Absolutely nothing. Like, nothing in the world could possibly bring me down. I feel elite. No, I seriously have a lot to talk about after yesterday. In the best way ever, dude. I'm feeling electric this morning. Brown. Come on by. No, you're totally fine, bro. I'm just, I'm on camera, so don't worry. Just come on, you're totally good. It's a family back here. It's a family. I will keep you posted, brother. Thank you. Cheers, bro. Good morning, my friends. Dude, how the hell are we doing? All right, guys, let me get transferred over to the trading screen here. I did take a little scalp pre-market this morning. I don't want you to yell at me, dog. I don't want you to yell at me. But it happened. We're still working on these copy traded fundeds from yesterday. No, 2 days ago. So I took a little pre-market scalp. I got a little dub on the funded. Excuse me, sir. We got a lot more progress to be made today, my friends. Stand by. I need a maximum win for maximum vibes. No, but for real. I could use a good W. All right, my friends. Good morning, chat. How are we? Let me pull it up here. How's the lag, guys? I'm seeing a couple comments about lag. I'm not seeing it be too bad on my end. Little initial bumps getting started, but that doesn't seem to be consistent. Let me see. It's definitely not YouTube's fault, by the way, guys. Seemingly smooth so far. Test. All right, I think we're okay for now. So surely there will be a little bit of lag here and there. I don't think that has anything to do with YouTube. Truthfully, I think it just has to do with my computer battling back and forth between a few different Wi-Fis and trying to sort itself out the best. So we're going to do it the best we can, my friends. Make no mistake. Above all else, we're going to have fun today. Let's see what we can get. Good morning to the chat. All right, my friends, let's see what we can get today. Start going through and performing a little bit of analysis. I got to do one thing real quick. All right, my friends. What are we working with today? What are we working with? Let's start by taking a look at gold. Oh man, dude, I don't know. Gold once again just does not look very attractive. Yeah, first instincts on gold are this just doesn't look great. I don't really have a super clear sense of direction. Is that lock down there? My lock's not even on. Yeah, regardless, this doesn't look great. I would actually lean short under the previous bar's low. So I think I'm just not going to be interested in gold today. I just don't really see the vision in there. This thing's just still in a pretty big range overall. Let me see. Test. Testing lag. All right, guys, I don't know what's up with I'm assuming this might be something on your Wi-Fi then, because I'm having absolutely zero lag whatsoever when I'm watching it. I just watched the stream for 30 seconds straight and had no lag on my phone. So I don't think it's coming from the source. My Wi-Fi looks to be pretty strong right now with pretty low dropped frames. So, don't think it's on my end. I'm staring at myself, watching myself without any lag. This is now second 40 or 50 of it. So, all right. Guys, I'm assuming you're having Wi-Fi stuff because I'm literally watching myself on the screen. So, fix your Wi-Fi, my friends. Don't come yelling at me. I'm literally just watched myself for a minute straight with no lag. So I love y'all so much. Go ahead and check into your Wi-Fi, motherfuckers. All right, let's start looking at what we are paying attention for the day. Most likely it's your guys' Wi-Fi if you're seeing lag, because I'm staring at my internet thing and I'm also staring at it on YouTube. I would check your own Wi-Fi. I just saw my first little bit of lag and it was for about 1/10 of a second. So you guys can take a deep breath. You're completely fine. All right, my friends, let's see. Guys, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not incredibly excited about anything today. Normally, I come into the market a little bit more eager to trade, and I really could use a bigger win today, but I'll be honest with you, this chart is not encouraging me before a 3-day weekend. I'm getting range vibes. The first and best thing I can think of is, where's yesterday's high? That looks to be right there. It looks like the first priority for me is just going to be holding yesterday's high, because if we do that, we're above the previous bar's high on the daily chart, and we should keep going higher. So that's literally right here around the 554 mark. So that for me is going to be my initial this is going to be one of my initial watching points for the NQ. Again, very basic logic here. If we are above that purple line, we're above the previous day's high on the daily chart. So I don't know. I'm a little bit mixed. I think that the NQ could. One of two things is going to happen today in my eyes. We're going to rally to all-time highs and have a fun trend to trade, or we're going to be super boring and it's not going to be fun to trade. And that is kind of the vibes that I'm getting from the overall market. So we shall see. We've got about 30 minutes before the open. We'll see if the market can convince me of anything else. But as of now, I'm looking at either a move into all-time highs or something close to it based on a daily chart. I mean, we're 200 points away from all-time highs with a daily chart trend. So if we merely hold above the previous day's highs, I think that there's a very real potential that we could go into yesterday's high. If we don't, I think it'll be a chop fest, and in that case, I don't want to be a part of it. So that's my first instinct on the Nasdaq. I scanned some individual names before I started here. Nothing really stood out. Meta's not bad. I don't dislike Meta, but we shall see. There was no individual names that really stood out to me a ton this morning. I'm talking about ARM making strong moves. Yeah, man. ARM with a little gap down on a trend bar too. Wouldn't shock me if this keeps going higher, but it's not my type of trade anymore. We're a little bit extended. The stonk is up, $100 in the last 3 days, so that's a little out of my range. But wow, what a powerful move! And shout out to anyone in there. For me today, the futures are for sure appealing to me more than options as of now. I'm liking the NQ and potential to all-time highs. That's my shot for the day. That's my shot for the day. I don't hate meta though. Just got a lot of levels in this area. But I don't hate that as multiple inside bar days. I don't know. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't love it though. Basically would be 3 strong weekly bars there. Let's see, my friends. We have got 24 minutes till market open here. We've got some time. Good morning, my friends. The chat is live today. We got Hugo, we got Trader 007, we got Sonya, we got Yuri, we got Yoni fans, we got Grindality TV, Vulture, Reset Ledger, what is good, Bobby Sidequest, we got Zay in the chat, we got Trader Nix, we got Paul Childs, Harith Daniel, Poison, Harith again, yes, Yang. We got CXT. Oh my goodness, guys. That name I can't even pronounce. We got Mama's Boy. We got Robert. We got Gator. What is good, my friends? Yoni fans, Yaita, Chris Trades NY, Tomar. Yes, sir. Back in New York for the long weekend. What is good? What is good? Con, David, Ozzy, Nuanix, Jason, Chris, Hitchman, Jeepers Creepers, Helen. What is good? What is good? Adam, Sergio, and Damon. What is good, guys? Aveen, what is up? What is up? Tati, Gator, Joe, Pity, Rick, Anna. I'm sorry if I'm missing any of you guys. I'm so sorry if I'm missing any of you guys. Long weekend vibes are high, guys. Dude, okay. We got to first talk about my vibes yesterday. They were low, guys, but look, I'll tell you this. I took a couple losses yesterday, and for those who weren't on the stream, I caught a couple of nice shorts that I was up money on, but it was never like that much profit. And then they came back to break even. And I basically just felt like shit for the entire stream because I was like, oh my God, these people think I'm an idiot. These people think I'm a dumbass. They think I'm blah, 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 blah. But then I left the stream and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't give a shit. And I'm sorry, pardon my French, but dude, what happened to me trading yesterday was the equivalent of nothing at all. I took an entry. It didn't make it to my target. It was up 1.4 R at one point, and then it came back to break even. And I was like, I think I got so annoyed because I watched myself be up 100 points, and then it trailed. But I was up 1.4 R, and then it went back to break. That has happened to me 10 million times in my life. That will happen to me 10 million more times in my life. The only reason that I was annoyed was because you all were watching, and I don't know. So the vibes were low yesterday because, I was in my own head, I guess. Guys, we're traders, man. You know how much shit can go wrong on a daily basis? So that was silly of me. I felt silly for the wrong reasons. And I look back at what happened yesterday, and I lost like $700, bro. Like in the hundreds. And I was sitting there, and I was like, why do I feel anxiety with myself? Like, I'm down $700. I've lost $100,000 in a day before. Why is this $700 bothering me? So, that was silly. To be blunt. And the vibes are higher today because we're unstoppable, guys. That's the God's honest truth of this all. We're unstoppable. One annoying day does not define anyone. I literally left yesterday and I was like so annoyed. And I was like, why am I annoyed? I'm down $700. Who cares? They don't care. I don't know. Whatever. Interesting, dude. Trading is such an interesting game, man. Very interesting game. All right, please excuse me. So anyways, guys, that's for me to say. Let's have the best day of our fucking lives today. I think we need to play the song early today. Guys, for those of you who are new here, every day before market open, we play one song. And we start with this song because we want to get ourselves in the right mindset. And right now, I could just use a good mindset, bro. See how this little fucking kid, how happy he is? I like to listen to this song pre-market because it reminds me, dude, no trade that you're going to make is going to make you as happy as this little motherfucking kid. So it's a reminder to chase the feeling that little kid has, not chase money or cars or girls or fame or nothing like that. Chase this level of happiness, dude. And at the same token, the title of the song is very intuitive. Best day ever. We want to have the best day ever. Dude, the vibes are so high, my friends. The vibes are so high. We need to play best day ever a little bit early today. So sit back, enjoy, and let's get ourselves in the right mindset because I am telling you, it's going to be a damn good day. I'm telling you, it's going to be a damn good day, my friends. Good morning, my friends. This is our pre-market routine. We like to listen to this song to get ourselves in the right mindset to trade. Thank you so much for tuning in for today's stream. I need a max motherfucking win. Not really. I'm not going to leverage my balls or anything.
It's all Disney, boy, my family proud. Make them say L, make them say O. The hoes that tell me yes, the same ones that tell you no. Whoa, I ain't just an average Joe, way above the average flow. Boy, my life is most dope. No matter where life takes me, find me with a smile. Pursuit to be happy, on me laughing like a child. I never thought life would be this sweet. It got me cheesing from cheek to cheek, ay, ay. And I ain't gonna wait for nothing, cause that just ain't my style.
Good morning, chat. Welcome to the streams, guys. Ooh, what a week it's been. A little up and down here, a little up and down there, but I'm telling you, we are in control of our own destiny. It's all about our mindset. So let's lock in. Let's have a fun day. We got a long weekend coming up. The NQ long is the thing that is calling out to me the most right now. This is my trade idea on the day so far. Can the NQ hold yesterday's high? If we can, a trend to all-time highs is possible. I did take a little pre-market scalp, guys. It was a winner. I mean, it was just a little 5-minute higher low here. 5-minute potential higher low. And then I just sold into the like high spike there. I'm working on these. This is my first time ever copy trading. So these are the same accounts I've been trading on stream since I passed them. I had one winning day of like 1,800. Then I hit daily loss limit yesterday for minus 1,200. And then I won today for like 1,600. So I'm trying. I think I need to make another 1,500 or 1,600 or so across 5 accounts. I am trying to get, this would be really cool if I could do this in one try. Or it might be my second try. I bought 5 Tradeify 50K growths together because now you can buy them like at once and get a little discount. I've never copy traded, but buying 5 together was like $414. If I can get a max payout, I'm pretty sure it's a $7,500 payout pre-split across 5 accounts. 1,500 times 5. So, I mean, dude, I'm going to try and do that. But we'll see. And then I also picked up yesterday, I guess I should put some of these links in the chat. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me be an influencer for a second here and get a link in the chat. I will say, Alpha Futures is 50% off right now. I know most of the other prop firms go away, or their discounts don't go away. Alpha Futures usually does. Last day of 50% off. Yeah, I believe today is the last day. Let me get my little tiny URL. And then I know that TPT, I think, extended their 50%. And that ends on Sunday, maybe? Could someone confirm that for me? I haven't bought a TPT in a few days because they won't fucking let me trade. It's not intentional on their part, I don't think. But I literally can't get in touch. Like, it's been a week. It's been a week and my live account is still frozen. So I need to... Realistically, I should reach out to the person I know at TPT. But I'm trying not to give myself any like special privileges. I'm trying to be traded like a normal person. Let's see if it's ready yet. All right, no, so I'm still on delayed data. I just don't really understand. This is my TPT live account. I just don't really understand. It's still not delayed and no one will respond. So I gotta get in touch with somebody at some point. It's been a week now. I want the account, so I gotta put a little bit more work into reaching out. But yeah, I did take this one little scalp on the fundeds pre-market. And now I'm going to wait to see. I actually don't know if I want to trade these fundeds anymore today. So the 2 other accounts, guys, that I'm going to be working on are these Tradeify 50K growths that I have. I do prefer the growths to the selects just because I like to pass in a day. But that's just me, you know. And then I have a My Funded Futures. That's right. Let me put the banner back up. Guys, me and My Funded are friends again. All right. For a brief period of time, we were not friends, but they're one of my OG friends. I want to be friends with them. I really want to be friends with them. We're friends again. We're friends again. They gave us a bunch of accounts to give away. So I am back. I'm going to try to get I think I have like $75,000 left on my sim payout cap from My Funded. So I'm going to try to get that. Yeah, but I'm not going to rush it. I'm not going to rush it. All right, my friends, let's see. We are about 9 minutes from market open today. Heard about Lucid. Thoughts? Love Lucid. One of my favorite firms out there. For more experienced traders that are trying to get big payouts and milk the simulated environment, Lucid will move you live pretty fast. And but they're one of the best, if not the best firms out there. They're very well priced. Love Lucid. The code at Lucid is RT. We're going to try to get that changed for Rake so that they are all Rake. But Lucid is, they're great. They're great. I did sign the contracts for TPT. Yeah, I don't know what happened yet. What about gold, bro? Honestly, guys, gold does not feel super great for me. I don't know. I don't feel like I have an edge in this daily chart. Do you guys? Like, this daily chart could flip around in 1, 2, 3 to the upside, but it also could trigger under. Like, I just don't feel like I have a great edge on this daily chart. Am I crazy for that? Is there a super obvious daily chart action here that I'm like missing? So I don't know. I don't have a super clean read on gold. It feels pretty range bound. YM finally getting those all-time highs. I wonder if Ron G was long in that bish last night. You are crazy, but not for that. Valid, my friends. Valid. I do be a little bit crazy, you know? Guys, I think you have to be crazy to be a successful trader, though. Come on now. Why is CRM up 3% today? Let's see what stocks are up the most. AMD is up nice. Do you align yourself as Gen Z or millennial? Bro, I don't know actually. I was born in 1996. I think that means I'm Gen Z. Okay, guys, I got to get logged out of this account. I don't want to trade these fundeds anymore because I think this is the max I would want to make in a day. And I think I'm pretty happy with the overall balance here. So I think what I got to do is trade a different account. I think I'm going to do the Alpha Futures. And I am prepared to trade some options today. Yeah, guys, I am going to pick up a few more Alpha Futures accounts. I know, I'm sorry for those of you who don't trade props and you're like, fuck off. But for those of you who do, this sale is just nuts. These 150K accounts, I mean, you can do the 50Ks. I just do the big ones, but I might do, for the first time, I might try some of this. Alpha does not run sales often, guys. And really, they're an incredible firm. The only knock that people have against Alpha is they're expensive. They are expensive. There's no doubt about it. It's pricey, but 50% off, it's not that pricey. So I think these are the ones I'm going to trade today. I want to see eval. You need to pass in 2 days, 12,000 for 52.50, or I could do 4,000 for 17.50. No daily loss limit. I think the 50Ks are the best ratios. All right, I'm going to do dude, I'm going to try copy trading 5 motherfucking 50Ks today. Let's see. Because they're cheap as a motherfucker. All right. That's my rant for the day. Let me go ahead and buy those. Start new challenge. Advanced plan. Yeah, so the ones that I was specifically looking at, guys, were 4K. They were the advanced accounts. Just don't do the advanced accounts if you want the better payout structure. The reason that those are higher drawdown and stuff is because you can get the reason they are higher drawdown is because you can get they're the advanced ones. You can get a $15,000 payout from one account. The payout cap is $15,000. So it's harder, but if you want an easier plan, just do the zero account. The zero account is their version, 3,000 target for 2,000. Like, it's a normal version. The advanced just has a $15,000 payout cap. So that's why it's harder for it. That's it. The premium is their little, like, their top step dupe. Guys, I can't stress it enough. Alpha Futures is awesome. The only knock people have against them is it's expensive, right? So this kind of defeats the expensive portion. But all right, my friends, we're 2 minutes away from market open here. We got to lock in. Meta is pulling back before the open, making itself a little bit less appealing. What else? We got the arms of the world. The premium is basically a top step replacement. That's very good commentary. I would agree. That's, and I'm not going to lie to you, I don't think they can say that because of like laws and stuff, but I'm allowed to say that. I asked them, I'm like, am I allowed to compare this plan to top step as like a trader? And they're like, yes. Good morning, my friends. Let's see what we can get today, guys. Top watch for me is still the Nasdaq. I'm keeping an eye on Meta as well, just from a little bit of daily inside bar breaks. But Meta could be another day of range for sure. All right, my friends, happy market open. Let's see what we can get today. I like this early spike in Meta. I'm a big fan of this little strength it's showing. Oh, man. Meta moving without me, though. Holy heliante. That looks great. Unfortunately, I'm not in, so fortunately, no entries in there for me yet. Keeping an eye on it though, because that was my top watch of the day for an options trade. We got the NQ holding very strong right now. Where are my levels on the NQ? There we go. So far, a really nice test of yesterday's high on the NQ and then a rally rocket. I was not able to get any entries yet. Holy heliante. Look at this spike. We did best day ever a little bit early this morning. All right, guys, I'm going to be watching for a 1, 2, 3 on Meta. I don't know if we'll get it, but it's basically all I can do right now. Man, what a move without me. Got the NQ here. At this point, I'd like to see NQ above 648s. And now NQ is getting above that 648. So let's see if we can trend and hold above here. I would want to see that trend above in order to partake in the NQ. Meta, I'd like to see a 1, 2, 3. I just don't know if we're going to get it on Meta. It's strong. Come on, NQ. NQ, NQ, NQ. Let's see. Down. I don't think we're going to get a pullback in Meta, guys. This thing looks a little too strong for today. Bummer. I wanted it at the open about $7 ago. We shall see, my friends. We shall see. Take a deep breath, relax, sit back, my friends, and let's see if we can find something fun today. So far, I'm watching for the NQ to see if we can get back and hold above this 648s area. I am open-minded to Meta longs, but I won't lie to you. I do feel like I missed the early move in there. That's not the right levels indicator. Is it? I forget which one it is. It's one of these. No way that's the only pullback we get on Meta. Is it? Let's see. I hope not. I hope this isn't the only. I hope we don't just get a 2-minute rocket. I would prefer something to kind of give us some insight here. I like the NQ. I might do the meta here or the NQ. Gosh, this looks good. Oh, she looks good. Over the level, that break. I am going to try some meta. I got some of these meta 620 calls. I got no stop loss on them. This is the pullback we wanted. We got the 5-minute 1, 2, 3. So, well, I mean, it's so strong it might not even close as a 1, 2, 3. So we'll see. But I'm intrigued. I like this so far, I'll tell you that. My fill was 0.75. No, not even 0.72. Nice. Nice. NQ with a nice trend over that 648. I didn't get a fill in there, but long above that high was a nice little move. Man, NQ looks good, guys. I'm thinking all-time highs is in the table here. And we'll see, you know. This would be a potential pivot spot if it doesn't want to, but how far away are we? We're real close. I mean, I would be pretty surprised if we don't go get that today. We don't have to, but it would make a lot of sense, I'll tell you that. The game plan on NQ was, can it hold that yesterday's high? If it can, that all-time high is possible. So hopefully some of you out there got some longs in the Nasdaq. I caught a little scalp pre-market, and I truthfully just wasn't able to get myself centered on getting a new account loaded on the screen before the entry presented itself. Good morning, my friends. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for being on the stream today. Like to see my meta get continuation here. Probably can put my stop back under that low, but we got NQ strong into all-time highs, baby. Strong. Yeah, man, we got that 755 as the next target here, guys. For anyone long on the NQ, next target is the 755s area, and after that, it's just all-time highs. Meta, I'd like to see get back, hold these levels and get back above the previous highs ASAP is my thought process. We shall see. Failure under there, and I'll probably just consider exiting. NQ with a harsh bar at the high of day here. We'd like to see that pivot and start going the other direction. Meta a little 2-minute bull flag range here. Harsh bar from the NQ there, shoving back into the level. So we want to see for NQ bullishness, we want that to hold. Maybe we could start to consider, is this a pullback that we could maybe formulate an entry on? We are pulling back to a level that we want to hold. It's just a little bit of a harsh bar. Traditionally, you know, that big red bar is not how we find an entry, but you know, if we get back above the level here, I'm not going to rule it out. So far on futures, just the one little pre-market trade for me so far. Meta, my position is sitting at dead even. If I didn't want the risk, I would just exit here at even on Meta, but I do want the risk. I'm okay with these going down to 0. I don't have too many of them. I like the risk of these going higher. I'm also keeping an eye on the NQ, guys. I'm telling you, this is not my normal entry system in terms of, like, that's a pretty harsh red bar, but if we hold and get back above the level, I am intrigued to the point of, like, considering an entry. Let's see, my friends. I like this consolidation. The stronger the close, the better on Meta, because that means the stronger it is, the closer it is towards its highs there. Excuse me, 20 seconds left on this 5-minute bar on the NQ, which I want to see how it closes to see, is this a potential weirdly shaped pullback entry on the NQ? I think it could be. It just would be a little bit weird. I might exit these metas at even. Here goes the NQ trying to hold the level. I'll tell you what, that looks pretty good in the Nasdaq, guys. Off the level, stops under that low. You just have to make sure you can get enough R if it were to trade into the highs. I'm going to sit it out for now, but that's pretty fucking good. I won't lie to you. Meta, I'm down about 4% right now. Going to let this try to hold. I'll probably place a stop around 50%. That way I can get a little bit easier R multiple if we get a win. But mentally in the beginning, my stop was 0. No stop, so we shall see. Yep, that pullback to the level does look like a solid long in the Nasdaq. I'm playing it safe right now, guys. Playing it safe. We got Meta with this 5-minute bull flag range. Hopefully this can break to the upside. You're good, brother. Come on, Meta. I like this consolidation, this bull flag. We just got to see if this one's going to work or fail. There's not much we can do besides wait and see. We got NQ rejecting this 648 area now. So let's see if that ends up holding or if we get back above. How are the rest of the indices doing? Again, guys, no more futures. I'm open to taking another futures trade, but so far I have only taken a little pre-market scalp. I haven't found myself into anything during market hours. Let's see how this Meta closes. She looked so pretty, but is now failing these upper levels. If it closes weak like this, I'll probably bail early. What I was looking for was the bullish consolidation here. So to break under and fail is, you know, kind of going the opposite way of that. So let's see. Ideally, that's just a spike down that gets bought and we trigger a 5-minute higher low above those levels. NQ kind of rejecting the 648s right now. Happy to have stayed out of the way on the NQ. I'm feeling good about that decision. I will say the ES, if I'm not mistaken, is still pretty strong. Yeah, the ES is still pretty strong, so I'm not ruling out the potential for another move up in the indices. I will say failing that 648 level isn't great. Is not a great start though. I'll tell you that. NQ coming into the opening print here. No positions in there for me. How's GC doing on the day? GC, a whole lot of chop, guys. I'm very happy to be on the sidelines in gold, and this is not the kind of chop I want to deal with. There might be something there now after failing these lows, but that's looking like a choppy environment, my friends. Man, all I can think about is the long weekend. Good morning, my friends. Thank you so much for being on the stream. I will check up on the chat in just a minute here and get to some questions, but trying to maintain my focus levels as well as the market. I'm in a position here on Meta, and I'm thinking about it on the NQ. I'm certainly thinking about it. Yeah, no, go ahead, bro. You can do anything. Yeah, all good. Let's see how the NQ holds this little 5-minute pullback. What's the 15-minute look like? Yeah, I'm not ruling out longs again on the NQ. I'm just not ruling them out. Let's see. Orange folder news at the top of the hour. What is orange folder news? Is orange one of the colors that we use? I honestly didn't even know that. If it's orange level, I'm usually not paying attention to it, truthfully. Let's see how this holds up on Meta. NQ with a little 5-minute failure to go lower. Trying to trigger a buy. I'm still on the sidelines here, but I'm keeping an eye on it. This is not a 1, 2, 3 on the Meta chart right now, but hopefully on the 15-minute we can get that action. Lomeli, my guy. Good morning, my brother. Guys, so far, nothing for me on the NQ. Just the little pre-market scalp. I've been very patient and very happy with my patience. Meta had a little bit of a winner earlier. It was a fast one, though, and then now has faded a bit towards the stop. So we'll see how this one shapes up. We got someone in some GC shorts, it looks like. Let's see. Prayers up for the tank for you, my brother. Prayers up for the tank. See how Meta holds up here. I did size it for 0, meaning I sized it for the stop loss to be 0. But if I get enough signs and want to close it at 50%, then I'll just save myself some risk. And basically, next time I take a risk, I get 50% for free. Good morning, my friends. Someone says the RTY looks good. I do like that upside in the RTY. Hopefully that drags the other indices up a bit. NQ is just choppy after that failure of the 648 level. The Gamma God, Mr. Mitch, he'll be on at 12:30 today, my friends. 12:30. PANW, nice move up. Bang, bang, boom, baby. Great move up in PANW. What's that daily look like? Damn, is that at all-time highs? Oh, I used to own that stock. Wish I still did. NQ is trying its best to hold. NQ is trying. She's fighting. I don't think orange folder news usually is that impactful, guys, but I mean, we'll see if it provides a reaction here. A little push down initially. Meta, like, gaps down. Let's see, let's see, let's see. NQ has effectively gone sideways since the news. Meta some weakness. Probably going to exit out of my remainders here. My friends, I don't expect to be here for much longer. This is the only way I really wanted to spend a significant time here today is if the NQ held yesterday's high and trended into all-time highs. I don't think we're going to be trending into all-time highs with this current action. MNQ always gets a bit more spikes than the NQ. If you're consistently trading the micros, you kind of have to prepare for that. NQ is now getting under the opening print, somehow making it less attractive to trade even than it already was. So if we hold this under here, I'm getting out of the way. Well, not out of the way. I'm just leaving. I'm not involved in the NQ at the moment. RTY has not changed much since I looked at it about 3 minutes ago. NQ, a test of yesterday's high on this spike down. Got to see how Meta holds this level here, but it's not the best start. I mean, the options are going to have a long way back to battle from here. At this point, it's just a contract issue. I'll dabble with the NQ. Try something off yesterday's high and just see if that... Oh my God, wait, this is the one. I'm supposed to be copy trading this. Cause. Okay, hold on. I do not want... Hold on. Wrong account. Hold on. Pop back up so I can get my $50 back. This is the one. Yeah, this is the one that I do not want to be trading individually. This is a copy trading one that is actually already at where I want it to be for the day. So where is my flatten? Come back up to even so I can get out. Come back up to even so I can get out. Now I'm going to have to get these back at even numbers from because I only entered on one. I can't copy trade on TradingView. Oh my God, that was a big yawn. Oh, you asshole, NQ. Oh my gosh, the yawns. Continuing to hold yesterday's high, that's kind of the thesis of this whole scalp. Truthfully, this is going to be pretty bad risk to reward because as soon as this is back at even, I am getting out of the way because I was supposed to be copy trading these ones. And if I take a little loss on it, then I'll just have to go about this individually to try and get back. Oh, you jerk. You jerk, you. All right, what am I at? Oh, I messed up one of my copy tradings. All right, well, now I have a mission. Make $1,000 precisely. That is now my sole mission. All right, Meta, you got about 10 seconds to get your act together, or else I'm just going to call it early on the Meta. Just because the contracts are going to make it so hard now to fight back. Well, today's not the USA birthday. The USA birthday is 4th of July. I really want this to hold yesterday's highs. All right, Meta, I'm closing up. I'm closing Meta early. I prepared for a 0 stop loss on it. But if it's going to trend like this down, then I might as well just get out of the way early. No reason to keep holding through. The contracts are just going to be too hard. So I planned my risk to be the full contracts here, but I think I can save not much, but a little bit of my overall risk. And then for my next options trade, I'll just have a little bit of extra because in theory, I was supposed to lose a little bit more than I did on this one. See if the NQ can fight and keep holding this, or if we're going to fade, fade, fade. Boom, boom. $35 account copy trading. Holy shit, bro. 35 accounts is a lot. I've only ever copy traded 5. This is my first time doing it, and now I'm just trying to essentially get back to where I was pre-copy trading, or with copy trading, excuse me, trying to keep all my account numbers the same. All right, NQ, let's get back above the open if this thing's actually going to cook. Day 2 asking for a PR vlog. I got to get back to PR first. I'll be in New York for a bit. I might go to London after if I can. Just depends on my friend and if he is free to let me stay at his London place, because I don't really want to pay $20,000 for an Airbnb. 3-bar play. Take a screenshot of this right now. Boom. Don't overthink it. Just take a screenshot. Boom, baby. Boom. It's the 3-bar play is it's just a visual way to see a trend range trend. You got a trend bar, you got a range bar, you got a trend bar. So it works on all time frames. I would not necessarily read deep into what this person is saying. Just the screenshot right there. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. My boy's becoming a man. Oh, NQ, you motherfucker. Rejecting the opening print here. I think I have yesterday's high marked wrong, too. ES with a little shove down here. Happy to be out of meta, letting this one do its thing. We had a brief chance at some profit earlier today, but this one was always going to be either a big trender or a loser. Kind of got to go into it with the same mindset we went into Microsoft last week. On Friday, it's either going to be a banger or you're going to take a loss. Tends to be how options go. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but is what it is. Last week was a great options trade. Today, a little bit of a bummer. All right. There we go, NQ. I'm pulling my NQ for now just because all I needed to do was make the $1,000 back. I want to keep this pretty close to my other copy traded ones. So stand by. Yeah, okay. I think I have some evals with like no drawdown left. Or let's just do one of these alpha futures. I think I might actually do the premium plans on Alpha Futures. The no... Yeah, I like the premium plans. Better R to R. Here comes Meta trying to hold the opening print. Just a contract position would be too difficult for those to return. I don't see a world in which... I mean, for those of you who are still in, I'd love it for you, but I just don't see a world in which these cons get back to a reasonable point. Stand by, friends. I'm going to take one more shot on the day. Yeah, I can get a 150K alpha account with no activation fee and big payout caps for $189. I'm pretty happy with that. That's the only knock on alpha. They are expensive. Again, expensive is a good thing when you're paying for long-term sustainability with a prop firm, but as a consumer, it certainly is nice to buy when they're on discount. All right, let me try to log into this motherfucker. All right, my friends. We got an Alpha Futures 150K premium account here. I got to make 9,000 total, but I think I need a 50% consistency. Yeah, I got to make 4,500 today, ideally. All right, let's see what we can do here. That's a pretty ugly 5-minute bar. Got NQ failing yesterday's high here. But part of me thinks that it's going to get back above. We'll see. Let's see, my friends. Trying to get halfway done with an Alpha Futures premium plan today. Been a great day on the funded so far. One loss on options. Not happy about it. Not trying to ignore it. It happened. Can't do much about it. I don't know why. My gut says that the NQ is going to try to hold the previous day's high, and I'm going to risk about $1,000 to see if that's the case. That was the fastest $1,400 I've ever lost. That was the fastest one. That was the fastest failed trade I've ever taken. I've never taken a failed trade faster than that. Let's see if we can get back above yesterday's highs. That is the thesis of this trade, is that I just think that we're going to hold the yesterday's highs. And that would put us in position. Just need 1-to-1. That was pretty bad, though. All right. Give it a second, but that's what I get for trying to predict a yesterday's high hold. All right, I'm giving myself 2 shots here, and the first one we have failed. So let's see. All right, need at least a second before I do anything again. Oh for 1 on the evals. Let's see. That was really fast, though. I did not have intentions of losing it that fast. So I'll tell you that. I gotta take a second before I do anything else. Because I did not hear them. I'm not trying to... Where is that? Let me show the executions so you guys can all see. Not trying to take it off. Not trying to take it off. No, guys, I'm good. Thank you, guys. I love you. Thank you so much for keeping an eye. I love you guys. You really do try to keep an eye out on me, and for that I appreciate it. Guys, this is we're not Friday revenge trading. We're just doing a couple evals. I feel in a very great place. I love you guys though. You always keeping an eye out for me, but no, don't you worry. We're sitting pretty today. I have some win on my fund. I haven't traded a personal futures account since Monday. I'm sitting pretty good on some of my fundeds. I'm trying to get a $7,500 payout from Tradeify, which would have cost me $418. So that one's doing great this week. I just cooked in alpha, as you can see down here. So I'm 0 for 1 on an alpha. And then my funded, I'm on my way to trying to get a pro account funded as well. So I can try and get that $75,000 payout from my funded futures. So the fundeds are doing good. And then I just lost that one a second ago. So that one's obviously not doing good. No, it's all good, bro. I didn't mean it in a bad way. I just meant more. I appreciate you guys checking in on me. I just more wanted you to know that, like, I'm not on tilt. This isn't. We're in a happy mood today, my friends. We're in a happy mood. I would like to try and end on a high note here of catching another eval trade. Teachers to teachers, there is no way to guarantee that you are never going to get a free account from me more than asking for free accounts. You lost me all my money. No, I did not, dog. You lost your money. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, it's just like in anything in life. If you look up to me, I'll give you a piece of advice here. Just don't ask people for free stuff. It's never going to go well. You know, I don't go to the store down the street and be like, hey, can I get a free bacon, egg, and cheese today? Pretty please? I would love a free bacon, egg, and cheese as much as the next person. Don't get me wrong, brother. But they'd look at me like, what the hell are you talking about? All right, maybe the NQ is going to hold yesterday's highs, and I was just a minute off on my stab. So I'm giving it a second here. Let's wait and see. I'm not done yet, though. I don't have a set amount that I invest in props each month. Like, for example, the month of April, I mostly traded personal funds. I didn't really trade props at all. So I don't really think I spent too much on props. I really only spent on some take profits, maybe $1,000 or so. Other months like May right now, I mean, I've probably already spent, you know, 2,000 or 3,000 on props. So really, there's no specific number. Used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper and lemon D up in the magazine. All right, my friends, I am not done yet. I like this 5-minute close in the NQ. I'm just trying to figure out, is there a trade for me in here? Pulling back to yesterday's high. I'm going to try something and just, if we get back under yesterday's high, I'm going to bail. Yesterday's high is still the key spot for me. I'm not risking the full eval here. Who you are, don't let them hold you down. Reach for the stars. You have a dream, but not that many. You're the only one. You give you good and plenty. Sad love, that's the Brooklyn way. Trying to get back over the opening print here. Holds above the opening print would be great signs for us. I'm not ruling out that she might not come back to yesterday's low one more time, so I'm prepared to exit and get back in if I need to. If you don't know, now you know. But not that many. You're the only one. I give you good and plenty. Come on, NQ. Get me back above the OP. Get me back above the OP. Back in my one-room shack. And they love to show me off, of course. Smile every time I was up in the sauce. Guys, I really want to hear the song that I can't wait to listen to this song with my kids one day. One day, as soon as I have my first kid, one of the very first things I'm going to do is play them this song. As soon as they're born, we start getting this into their head. Where are my glasses, chat? Where are the glasses, chat? Let's see. And I have too much drink. Come on in, brother. I have too much drink. All right, guys, we gotta turn this up, guys. Chat, we gotta turn this up. Makes time go so slow. Dude, I cannot wait to sit in there with my future son one day. You don't say what you feel. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Sing it with me. Sing it with me. This is to all the haters. To all the bitch ass hoes that hate me the most. Oh yeah, I hate you too. Oh, I hate you too. Doses in mimosas, champagne and cocaine. That's good, brother. Come on. It's all good. Totally all good. Come on in. We're just dancing and singing over here. That hate me the most, oh yeah, I hate you too. Do all the podcasts that just wanna dog, oh I hate you too. Do all the high class ass that's too hard to pass, oh yeah, I hate you too. Doses and mimosas, champagne and cocaine, how to get me through. All right, guys, I got to make $9,000 over 2 days. That is exactly halfway done right there, baby. 4,400 profit. Boom. I'm sorry, chat, but happy Friday, my friends. You don't like Doses and Mimosas? Dude, if you don't like Doses and Mimosas as a song, then we have fundamental differences, dog. That's a great song. Dude, who doesn't like Doses and Mimosas, bro? I love that song, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Bro, if you don't like the message that Doses and Mimosas, the song, sends, I have some unfortunate reality for you about music in general. Most of the songs that are really popular in the history of the universe do not have a great message. I.e., this is somehow one of the most popular songs in the history of the universe. I don't mess with this song. This song is still played publicly, guys. Do you hear that? Have a drink, have a drive, go out and see what you can find. All right, I think Doses and Mimosas is totally okay. What's the other one? This song is actually still widely used in movies and television shows, bro. This is literally one of the most popular songs in all of production. And the lyrics are, every breath you take, every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you. Doses and Mimosas feels like a very reasonable song. The Stalker song, man, I agree. It's creepy, bro. I don't know if Doses and Mimosas is the reason I'm still single, guys. I think I got a lot more fundamental issues besides Doses and Mimosas. All right, but now that we're halfway done on this eval, I'm kind of thinking I'm just going to do another one. Oh my God, on Alpha Futures, wow, I can't use my own code, so I have to figure out a code to use. Let's just say I found one. Code Brett is crazy. Who let this be a thing? I used code Brett Simba, who's the owner of Tradeify, and it worked. I was like, why not? Let me see if this works. Brett, why do you got a code at Alpha Futures, brother? That's so funny. Someone said Meta's coming back. I doubt it's coming back enough to do anything for the contracts I had, but yeah. The consistency rule here on this account that I made 4,000 is 50%, and I have to make 9,000. It's basically the same as TPT. I have to make 9,000 to pass over 2 days. So I'm trying to make like 4,000, 4,000, then I'll make 1,000 on the last day. Something like that. So I'm going to try one more. Again, with Alpha Futures right now, the no activation fee accounts are basically like their top step dupes. And they're just really well priced, man. So I'm just going to keep rocking it. Kakarov, my brother, have a great rest of the day, my dude. Love you, bro. NVIDIA, I don't really see a trade in here. Just seems to be downtrending intraday. But it's basing out here. I don't think I see a trade in that off the bat. Corey, have a great weekend, my dude. Guys, long weekend coming up. I'm so super excited. I'm trying to go to Coney Island, I think. Ride some roller coasters. See both sides like Chanel. See them both sides. Like, this is one of my all-time favorite songs. And I can hold myself on within my Visa, my Amex and MasterCard. Here we go, guys. All right, got my last Alpha Futures account that I'm willing to try today. And they all collabs. God, I love this song. No YOLOing, though. No YOLOing, guys. No YOLOs. Forex rake. This is called, it's a Fred Again by Chanel. Hell yeah, Bush 365. Happy early birthday, gang. No, Alpha Futures does not have an intraday trailing drawdown. Nope. It does trail, but actually the max loss limit does not slide up to 0, which is a really favorable thing for Alpha Futures. Guys, I would still use Tradeivate personally. The Alpha Trader has had some issues. I love Tradeivate. Maybe that's just me, but I am the party. Only I am a party I don't want to be at, Mom. I am a party. Only I am a party I don't want to be at. Chat, what are we up to this weekend, guys? How are we celebrating the long weekend? This was a mistake. Who let me short? All right, guys, you're in trouble. I don't know who let me short. That was crazy. I don't know who let me do that. You guys are in mega trouble. I don't understand. Why would you let me do that? You guys are at major fault right now. I don't understand. You let me just take. I don't. Whose decision was it to let me do that? Chat, that's crazy. Who of you guys even let me think about that? You guys are not doing your job right now, okay? You guys are supposed to be telling me what to do. You're supposed to be making sure that I don't short. Who let you guys? You guys have failed, okay? You guys have failed. I shorted because the chat didn't tell me not to. Totally your guys' fault, bro. Can you guys be better? Like, seriously. I don't understand. I know. I was like, maybe we pull back to OP. I tried to play Lord. Why did you guys let me do that? I don't understand, guys. Like, dude, Tristan, I can sense some hostility, and I don't know if you're joking or not. I hope you're not. I hope you are. But if you actually did lose a lot of money following my trades, I really encourage you to, one, just go back over the course of this project. I'm sorry that I have losers, but it's been an awesome project so far. And I really urge anybody out there, one, don't copy me in general. Just look up right above my head. Two, even if you do, like, no one should have blown up in a day. I don't get how you could, if you blow up in a day, then it's like YOLOing, you know? So that wasn't, I don't know. How am I supposed to be responsible for that? Anyways, it's all love though, bro. And I don't mean to sound like, fuck your losses, you're an idiot. That's not what I'm saying. I don't want this to happen again. Because I would enjoy if you would continue watching the streams, continue hanging out, being a part of it. I just don't want you to copy me and get mad at me again. It's all love, though, dog. All love. Pulling your third leg. Sorry, I didn't mean to get serious on you when you were pulling my leg then. You must know, though. You must know. Third leg be that third leg. The funny thing about it is that I'm just fucking kidding. I appreciate you, bro. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go all serious mode on you. But I guess, guys, that's a good lesson to be had. I really recommend, guys, don't copy me. I'm not here. I don't show up every day with the expectation that people are copying me. I think that's what's what gave me anxiety yesterday which is obviously nobody's fault but myself. So what gave me anxiety yesterday is I was like, I don't care about the trade that I took, which was right here. It went 1 point something R before, it was 1.3 R before it came back to break even. I don't care about that, but someone out there might. And I guess it's just easier for me. It's hard because I have to kind of detach from I have to be I don't care what they think. I have to be myself, but I also don't want to not care what you guys think. So it's a confusing situation. But I think yesterday is just a good example. If a trade goes 1.4 R, I'm usually not going to close it. And so I left yesterday being like, dude, wait, I'm down $700. who the fuck cares? Besides the audience that they haven't even said anything bad. I just am in my own head. It's just a me thing. So I have to. It's weird. I have to try to care. Of course, care because I don't want to not care, but I also have to try to not care because I have to just try to be myself. So it's a little bit of a delicate balance. So that's why I have this sign right above my head that just says, "Do not copy me. You'll lose." You won't lose. You'll be fine, but just don't copy me. It ain't gonna last in the long run. I love you guys, baby. Sorry, that was not a rant at something someone was saying. Sorry, that was just an unrelated rant. Sorry. The chat has been fantastic today. I love you guys. So I hope that that didn't come across as negative on the chat. You guys have been awesome. I love you for real. Just a little rant. No, I've never used TradeSyncer. I've never traded across prop firms. Dude, who let me lose $1,000 earlier trying to fucking short? I don't understand. That was so dumb. Revenge trade. Bullish consolidation. Wick your ass back up right now. Wick your ass back up. Okay. All right, guys. I'm now being stupid. I'm now being stupid. We're hands up. Don't you dare, Mr. All right. We got to be done. Now we've just been stupid twice in a row. That's a sign for being done. Doesn't matter. This is an eval. Doesn't matter. We just been stupid twice in a row. Because that's going to work. Okay, this is a nightmare to look at, so I'm going to take the executions off. You guys are just going to have to trust me that I'm just was stupid twice in a row. I'm done. All right, guys, happy Friday. I'm going to chill for the next like 5-10 minutes, and then we'll call it a weekend. Guys, I don't understand. Who let me close that long? You guys have... See, dude, you guys are getting fired.
You know, this ain't the first time this has happened to me. This love-sick thing. I like serious relationships and
No, guys, I exited Meta around like a 50% loss or 60% loss earlier today. I sized it for 0, but then... it was like somewhere around here. I just exited for like minus 60% or something like that. And I said, I'm just going to add it to my risk for the next time I take an options trade. Redwire? I don't know what Redwire is. Okay, who let me close that? Guys, you are so fired. Who let me close that long? What the fuck happened? First, you guys allowed me to try a short, and then when I got the perfect long entry, you made me close it. Bro, you guys stink. I'm letting you guys decide how I end my day. Victoria mentioned in the chat, she's like, when are we going to let the chat pick the trades again? So I'll let you guys decide how I finish up my day. It's fully up to you. I've got $2,300 of drawdown, something like that. Did ARM do it again? Yeah, wow. What a rocket. That's a bummer. The small gap down on a trend bar made me think she could do it again, but the expensive options kept me away. Bummer. Did someone say, hey, y'all lyrics are also bad? Oh my God, you guys are the overwhelming response is to full port the last two bit of drawdown. Haggy, my advice is take all the remaining money and bet it on the Warriors and Jimmy Butler. What is the ticker for Redwire? Frames just dropped for a second. I think we're back. Okay, one final full port based off your guys' recommendations. RDW looks good. It looks bullish, yeah. I mean, if you just went long, I think it's a little extended. But if you've been in this for a bit, then you're looking pretty good. You're looking pretty good, my friends.
No matter how many times I tell people, no, it's not, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's not. Hey, I'm not okay.
You're good. Well, come on in. Yeah, go ahead.
Know the word that I break.
Hi there.
It's, hey, I'm not okay. Only you know the word that I break. It's nothing. It's nothing. Oh my God. It's nothing. Hey, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Only you know the word.
It looks like you're gonna finish everything today, right? Okay, just the battery is here. Just let me know. I open it. I will close. But
All right, guys. You told me to full port. I'm shorting gold. That's my final full port. Ain't no way I don't get liquidated on this. All jokes, I mean, full porting aside, this 15-minute sell setup was actually nice. I don't think I have the drawdown to see it through, but I took it. This song is very strategically timed. I am not okay.
It's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing.
This one was doomed from the start, guys. This one was doomed from the start. She was doomed from the start. Ever since I shorted the market on the first trade, she was doomed. This was a giga loss, not a giga loss. This was an auto loss. This was an auto loss, no doubt. The giga loss. Naked. In the middle of the day, and sometimes I wanna feel the pain. You say you were done. All right, come liquidate me so I can go enjoy my weekend. I'm gonna start enjoying the weekend even before I get liquidated. Where's it at? Where's it at? Come liquidate me. We're 200 bucks away. Chat, chat, you guys did an awful job of managing my money in the last account. I don't understand why we thought... Like, I trusted you guys. All right. 1 out of 3 on these. 2 gone. This one halfway. We have that. Let's see what else we can tally up. There'll be a smile in my face. Or who let me exit that NQ long, guys? You guys failed your jobs. We had a long on the NQ right there. Who let me sell that? Guys, guys, you got to be better. You got to be better. How am I supposed to make money if you're telling me to do the wrong things? I don't get it. You have to be better, guys. I don't understand. Guys, obviously, I hope we can tell that Jake's joking. I obviously made the decision. That being said, I believe I have... So on the Tradeify, this is going to look crazy, but I promise it's not that crazy. I have 10 Tradeify accounts right now. These top 2, I just don't even know how to delete. These other 10, this was the first batch of 5 I bought together. They, I think, have $600 of drawdown left each. Those are still in evals. Then these are the 5 fundeds that I've been copy trading together. Those ones are at 52,400 something, and I'm trying to get a $1,500 payout across 4 of them, which would be $7,000. Which, truthfully, guys, what would that $7,000 do for me? That would cover a small portion of our monthly giveaway budget. But that would be fantastic if I could do that. But I think I also have $600 of drawdown in these evals. So like And I know this looks crazy. This looks like a bunch of accounts, guys. It's $800. It was 2 sets of 5, which are 400 something each. You good, my brother? Oh, man. Guys, what's the best song on Iceman? What's the best song on Iceman? How do you calculate R multiple with prop firms? Truthfully, all right, we're in the last $600 of drawdown on these accounts. We're full ported the last $600 of drawdown. I'm not fucking leaving. I'm gonna get liquidated. It's so fast. What is the best song on Iceman? None of them? That shit's trash. None of them? That shit's trash. Plot twist? Plot twist? Everyone's saying plot twist. I do want to listen to one Drake song. All right, so let's do that together. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys, wait, let's get ourselves out of this fucking drawdown. Oh my god. Oh my god. Go, 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 NQ.
And free greasy my Achilles. My youngest put lots on the city, so niggas be shit to come out when it's litty. T, that's the Crody, so free him. These niggas are joking, I wouldn't wanna be him. I be the producer, like what's the BPM?
Oh my god. We might survive from $600 of drawdown?
They cover their head and their mouth. Swear there's some shit I'm forgetting about. 03 of the slime when they letting him out. I be with them guys from the 6 that you niggas stay talking on.
Don't you dare pull back.
We saw you and we had you begging it out. Remember that shit? Twisting it. Yeah, he's twisting his fingers and looking at me. Twisting some shit up that I never seen. Twisting it up, I don't know what that means. Twist. I'm twisting it.
Go, 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 go. Back from the depths of hell. Back from the depths of $600 of total drawdown. Even if I pass these, I can't activate them because I have 5 other fundeds with Tradeify right now. Dude, I should be such a better influencer. Like when I'm trading a Tradeify account, I should have a Tradeify banner up and like a Tradeify link pinned in the chat and that stuff. But I'm just really bad at. I guess I'm just stoned. Don't you do it. Oh, for a brief moment, it looked so fun. It looked like we were out of drawdown, guys. I really thought we'd go maybe run up and get that high and be out of drawdown. We're about to get liquidated, though. Are we? Are we? Guys, I'm copy trading. This is my... I'm very new to copy trading. I've basically never copy traded in my life. I am copy trading... I have a set of 5 fundeds that is actually going pretty well, up about 2,000, couple hundred, 2,000-ish each. And now I am also copy trading 5 of these Tradeifys. So, dude, when somebody asks about calculating R to R on prop firms, I look at it as total spend versus payout potential. So that's the reason why I like Take Profit Trader so much, even though they're really hard rules. I can get $10,000 per day per account on Sim with Take Profit Trader. So I look at that as like my upside R multiple, and my downside R multiple is the spend I have to get there. That's the way I calculate risk to reward with prop firms. It's, but that's because I'm trading them. I'm trying to use them as a leverage vehicle to make a lot more, right? Okay, that song was super mid. That song was like mid of all mids of all mids. Is there something better on the album? Sorry, guys. What you're seeing on my screen is TradingView, but I also have this Tradeovate open. I'll just drag that in. You see what I'm saying? Like I pressed buy on Tradeovate. You can see this right now. I pressed buy on Tradeovate. And then I'm just displaying one of the accounts on TradingView. But I'm actually executing on Tradeovate. Oh, Too Hard for Radio was good, I think. Let me see. I don't know. Let's see. Janice. Oh, and Q, you were looking so good. We don't have much drawdown, guys. Couple points away from being liquidated. We needed that to go the other way. Dude, if this somehow works out, it will be crazy just because we get liquidated like 5 points under our entry, and somehow we have not been liquidated yet, which means this is the tightest entry of all time. Bro, if we get these things back to break even from $600 of drawdown, basically give myself a whole nother shot at these accounts with only... People ask, Jake, why would you still trade prop firms? Why would you still trade prop firms? Because right now, all 5 of these accounts that I'm copy trading cost me like, I think it's $418. I'll go check, but I'm pretty sure it's $418. I can get a $7,500 payout. Like, I can't risk $400 of my own money on a live broker and make $7,000. That's just impossible. And so as a trader who, sorry, let me turn the music down a little bit. As a trader who, guys, like, again, risking $10,000 of your own money every day is really stressful. And like, no matter how much money you have, like, yes, the amount of money that I can lose each day is very calculated, and like, I'm a professional trader in the sense that like I'm a professional risk manager. I know you can look at me and think whatever you want of me. I literally am a professional who does this full time. I know myself. I know my goddamn tax returns. Risking $10,000 a day of your own money is stressful, right? So like if I can, on like this week while I've been in New York on a laptop, it's been a little bit nicer for me not to be risking $5,000 to $5,000 per trade of my own money on futures, $10,000 per day. Like I've been cool not to do that. So like I kind of don't, yeah, like it even though I have the money to trade my own money all the time, it's it's stressful to be risking that much. And I could just size down, but then they're always, which I do that a lot. But then what happens is a lot of times you have the like mental struggle and debate of like, okay, it's hard to size down that much, bro. Like mentally, it's just like you want to make, like, if you're trading with your own money, you generally want to be keeping the dollar risk roughly the same, except when you're like sizing up on more aggressive setups. I don't know. So I'm happy to trade with prop firms. I'm also up I think it's 500 and change $1,000 lifetime trading prop firms. I've spent, I don't know the cost. I'd have to ask my accountant over the last 2 years, but there's no way it's over 100,000. I don't even think it'd be over 60,000. I think it'd be more like 50. But I don't know that for sure. Just because it's been a few years and I need to ask Kathy if we're doing that. But it's like been a really great return for me. So I'm going to keep doing it. But I'm also going to keep trading my own money. I just don't feel like I need to do that every single day. Risking $10,000 is stressful, bro. All right, guys, we got to play the pump song because we need the pump. Everyone, come on, say it with me. Dude, it's even less than 418. It's 412. Ugh. The song of the century. Man, I'd really prefer to get these evals back to break even. Then it's just a fresh start. I mean, if we can get them through to the high a day, that's even better. But I would just if I can get them back to account balance 50,000, I basically just get a free redo from $600 of drawdown. So let's see. Sorry, chat. I haven't. Sorry, I was very locked in there for a second. Sorry, my chewing was probably just hearable. All right, come liquidate. Damn, son. That really looks good into high a day. I couldn't really ask for a better setup on the last bit of drawdown for a Hail Mary, because at the end of the day, this was a Hail Mary. it's $600 a drawdown. You know, there's no way that's going to last through 4 minis unless it's a Hail Mary. Man. I wish it worked, though. That would have been more fun. But at this point, expecting the liquidation announcement any second now. Account liquidated. On intraday drawdown stuff, I do sell early. On intraday drawdown, guys, for those of you trading the intraday drawdown, I'll just do a little reminder on the approach that I take. Either one, size heavy to get past it fast, or two, keep our multiple sub 10% of DD. 2K DD on multiple equals 200. So this is the two ways to approach the intraday trailing drawdown the best. Either one is size heavy to get past it fast, and that's obviously, you know, a YOLO in a sense, right? Or two, keep the R multiple sub 10% of the drawdown, aka if you have 2K of drawdown, keep your R multiple equals 200. The Alpha has support channels for sure. I would do it on their website and see. I haven't used the new Alpha Trader. I've only used Tradeovate. I love Tradeovate. And Tradeovate has I'm pretty sure with Alpha, Tradeovate has the lockout button. Let me go confirm that real quick. But I'm like 90% sure. Yeah, guys. So on Tradeovate with Alpha, it already has the lockout button built in. So here's my Alpha account. This is the one I lost a couple of them, but I have this one that was halfway done, and so I can lock out till the end of the trading day. So if you can do that on Tradeovate already, there's a few other things that make Alpha Trader nice, and like Project X and stuff. But Tradeovate has that. You know what I mean? Like right now I literally can't enter. I can't buy, sell, can't trade. Oh, you jerk, Mr. NQ. All right, so these 5 are gone. So I got 2 sets, guys. They cost me $412 each. Times 2 equals 824. I'm no mathematician, but I know that. 824. So my total cost at Tradeify recently has been $824. My aim is for a $7,500 payout before split. Post split, I think that would be what, like I don't know, 6,700, 6,750. I tried. I'm surprised that Alpha has support. I've talked to Alpha's support before, so I'm trying to sort out how to get you some help in there. Are you in their Discord server? I would ask in their Discord server, and I'll post the link to that. If you aren't in Alpha's Discord, I would try and go in there and maybe reach out for support. But they have to have a support system. There's no way they just have no. Yeah, you can open a support ticket inside Alpha's Discord. So let me post this link for you. I'd open a support ticket inside their Discord and see what they say. TPT does have a 10K daily limit for SIM accounts. I did see that PW went on tilt yesterday. Again, just run respect for, man does it live, you know what I mean? But no, I don't think I'm on a tilt. I feel very, very controlled right now. I appreciate you though. I feel really good about the more annoying thing was today that I skipped ARM. ARM was a consideration of mine, but I just went a different direction, and she ended up being a big mover. I would have gotten chopped up on this if I traded that. Week wins. Have a great Memorial Day. You as well, gang, gang. Happy Friday, my friends. I think Ron G is off for the weekend, so if we're going to do a giveaway, I need to do a manual style one. Let me pull up a code from somewhere. Trading permissions revoked. Yeah, dog. Where is my message from that woman? All right, here we go. Oh my God, Ron, you're here. Jesus Christ. Ron, why are you here? You're supposed to be on the weekend. Oh, F you, NQ. I got to say F you, NQ. Damn, son. NQ came right to the only point where we'd get liquidated. Bro, that's tough. All right, Ron G, if you're here, Jesus, man. You go one. Oh my God. Oh, man. One, I love you, and I did not expect you to be on. But let's run. I have addiction to watching candles and not trading them. Let's set up a giveaway for 2 winners, if you don't mind. We're gonna give away 2 My Funded Futures 25K accounts. Spam message, motherfucker. All right, guys, enter up. 5 minutes to enter. Appreciate you all. Guys, since we're doing a giveaway from My Funded Futures, I will do my job and be an influencer for just a second here. And let you know that me and my funded futures are friends again, guys. For a little while, I just didn't know whether or not they thought, I didn't know whether or not they wanted me as a long-term partner. And so, that was, you never know in this industry. But I had a conversation with a new woman that is in charge of their partner program, and they have basically told me that I am a big time part of their long-term plans. They love the Rake Trades network. They love us. And to prove that to us, they gave us 125K accounts to give away. Normally, I buy all these giveaway accounts myself, but my funded. So again, we never disliked the product. The product was always amazing. I just stopped promoting them for a bit because as a creator, if I'm not a part of your long-term plans, I just wasn't sure. But I'm really enjoying working with the new woman that I've been talking to. Her name is Shanez, and she's fantastic. She's been in the in the e-gaming space for a long time, and I just had a really great conversation with her. And again, My Fun and Futures has always been an awesome firm. They're the first firm I ever worked with. I've traded live with them. I more was just like, I didn't know what they thought of me, but now I know. So I will give a shout out to them. They are 30% off or so with code RAKE. My favorite accounts with them, it just depends on what you're going for. The biggest thing that sets them apart from some other ones is that they have a plan that's their pro account plan where you can request up to 100K in a single payout. So they have the biggest singular payout request limit of any firm out there. But those plans are really expensive. That's the only warning I'll give, is that the pro account plans, like most of my prop firm lifetime spends, my biggest spends have been the days where I tilted on those My Funded Futures pro accounts and I bought like sets of 5 or sets of 3 or whatever it is, like 5 times. And then you look and you're like, holy shit, that was $4,000, So if you're trading the pro accounts, I would just be really, go slow. You can get a really big payout from them, but it's also, they're expensive. So shout out to My Funded Futures. Again, this giveaway, I'll always tell you guys straight up whether I bought the accounts or whether they are giveaway accounts that I was given. My Funded wanted to show us the love and let us know that we're back. Where's my banner? They said we back. They called me and they said, I'm sorry that we ghosted you for a little bit. We didn't mean to ghost you. And I was like, dude, you really ghosted me. And that is not cool because I'm a good partner. You don't want to ghost me. But they said sorry. And they said, let's get back on track. And I said, all right, I want to believe you. And then they said, okay, here's 100 accounts for your community. I said, okay, I believe you. So I trust them. I believe them. We're back, baby. We're back. So shout out to My Funded Futures. Feel free to check them out. And make sure you enter the giveaway right now, my friends. Guys, make sure you tune in for Mitch and Lomeli's Friday afternoon stream. They will each be doing a giveaway as well for a Tradeify 50K growth account. I did pay for those ones myself. Boom. Dude, you're going to the Broadway Stranger Things show on Sunday? It's so good. It's so good. The Broadway Stranger Things show is so good. All right, guys, the winners have been picked. Go ahead and stop typing. Don't enter. Ron G, who are our winners, baby? We got Zach Anderson, 4112, and John McKenna. John McKenna and Zach Anderson. As always, chat, don't be mad if you didn't win. Be happy for those who did win. Give them some love in the chat. John McKenna. Yo, let's go. All right, John, I'm seeing you. And then Zach, are you here as well? Yo, let's go. Zach is here. Let's go. Hell yeah. All right, hey guys, will you shoot me a message on Instagram really quickly, and just send me like a picture, or just send me a message or a picture of your YouTube username helps. But truthfully, we've had no issues with people trying to claim nothing. I appreciate you guys so much, man. Seriously. Just send an account to my main RAKETRADES Instagram account. I'm going to stay on the stream until we get in touch. I like to stay on till I'm going to send you the codes right now. I want to make sure to get them to you ASAP-aroonie. So I will be staying on until I get them to you. One of my most stressful things is people winning giveaways and then not being able to claim or something. That's just stressful. I can't wait to have a Guinness with you too, my brother. ES looks like it wants to work its way to high a day, man. I'd be tempted to try 5 more evals. I wish some other firm would let me buy 5 at once, like Tradeify. Sliding complete. All right, bet. John McKenna, let's go. All right, bro, let me, hell yeah, bro. Let me get you that code right now. Guys, these are 25K growth accounts from My Funded Futures. Oh, sorry, 25K builder accounts. All right, just got John his code. Zach, let me get you sorted right now. All right, question, guys. Who in the chat? Hey, YouTube. YouTube. Nasama Boo. Who are you? Why are you trying to claim a win? Why are you trying to claim a win? Someone's trying to claim a win even though they didn't win, guys. Sneaky. Well, I'm trying to make sure that they didn't win yet. The two winners were Zach Anderson and John McKenna. I've gotten DMs to both of them already. Chat, what do we do here? Unless you won a previous stream, sir. Was it somebody else? Was that a winner from a different... Oh, it was for a 50K Tomb Raider. Okay, I'm going to tell the other people, try it for a 50K. It may be a 50K, actually. Oh my God, guys! Now everyone's just DMing. I just kind of DM. Keep it in the theme of Zach, and give me an account. Zach, sneaky. Guys, no, everyone. The winners won, guys. The winners won. Deep breath. Deep breath. The winners have won and got their accounts, my friends. Tomb T Raider was a winner. They got their account. They got their account. We got all the winners, though, guys. Everyone's been sorted. Everyone's been sorted. Yes, 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 yes. And I am done. I've been tempted. I'm not going to lie. I've been sticking around because I've been tempted to re-enter and try one more time. But this liquidation was too sad, I think. That was for a 50K. Okay, hell yeah. I'm not going to reach back out and let them know that. So the future giveaways will also be for a 50K account unless someone snitches. Hell yeah. Points to everyone who tries. Points to everyone for trying. I agree. All right, my friends. I think I'm getting ready to call it a day here. Gonna get ready to go enjoy the weekend. I think I'm headed off to Coney Island. That looks super fun. Holy shit. Steve, no, I don't answer questions like that on a YouTube live stream. You can ask me inside the Discord. Someone who's doing construction in the, there's construction on the patio. Got you, my man. Got you. Man, this thing goes 65 feet. Or 65 miles an hour, I mean, sorry. The legendary cyclone. What's the cyclone? Cyclone Coney Island. Oh, there's Thunderbolt and there's Cyclone. Oh, dude, I'm hyped. All right, let me finish smoking the end of this joint, then I'm calling it a day. What are you guys doing this weekend? I'm in the city. I don't live here. I live in Puerto Rico, but I have a bed that I can sleep in sometimes in Manhattan in the Lower East Side. Baseball game, golf, hell yeah. Going over the MM, hell yeah. Lake. Winning a ticket, B Nasima, you just got a ticket. Guys, if you're a TPT winner, just got a DM on Instagram. One, don't feel bad. If you won an account and it never got sent to you, don't feel bad reaching out to me. That being said, TPT doesn't send you an account. They give you a credit if you were a TPT winner. All of those have been delivered. Those were a few weeks ago we gave away, and last week, I believe. All of those have been delivered. Go to buy a 50K account. You will have a credit. Those should all be sorted though. There's nobody from TPT. There was one that they missed when I sent them the email. I forget who that was, but even him, I got back to you, I believe, and you got it. So everyone should have it from TPT, except there was also one person who didn't follow instructions, and they, I think, lost it because they never signed up with TPT. So if you don't have a TPT account, you couldn't have won. I smoke a little bit of everything, to be honest. Yeah, bro. I love Puerto Rico, but the food in New York is the food in New York. It's also an island, you know. So like islands have tough times because you have to import stuff. So it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite food in the world. I won't lie. That's probably one of the downsides of Puerto Rico is the food. There's some great food out there. Don't get me wrong, but New York is, man. My Mr. Robot moment, literally, bro. I gotta go. We gotta go. I gotta send a message to the chat to my friends right now. Yeah, the restaurants in Dorado, they're not the best. I will say one of my favorite, though, I'll give a huge shout out to it, is I'll give a huge shout out to it is 5 de Mayo. 5 de Mayo. Dude, these tacos are so fire. Those are bangers. New York is the best food in the world, though. It ain't even close. All right, my friends. I think that's going to do it for me. Guys, stay tuned. Mitch and Mr. Lomelli will be on this afternoon. Come back in about 30 minutes to the channel, and you'll see them. Yeah, I love you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day and a great long weekend. We will be back on Monday night. Yeah, we'll be back on Monday night. So, all right, guys. I love you so much. Have a great weekend. And make sure to tune in to Mitch and Lomelli this afternoon in about 30 minutes. They'll be back on this channel. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Love you guys.